The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and
5. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And
gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Dancing to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Cowboys 6, 49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rolled him right out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Purdy looking to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. This is 2nd and 8. Shotgun now with Purdy.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Prescott now from the 50. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10.
Play action now, Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
And again, it's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Purdy. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play to expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Play action, now Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Fighting to stay upright, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Prescott to throw it. Incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He shakes him off.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 51 yards.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 2. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Cowboys are able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On play action, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and 9. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And this one is right through. And that's going to up the lead to 15-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll run the end around. This is close. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott off play action. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a give here to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.